I would like to express the things that have hurt me and I previously on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I want to welcome you to Everybody Hurts You Eat 10. Are we ambassadors for Human Right Portion Rule? I know my go naked contract was terminated. We should include my family in the dynamic of our marriage. Charles started really well with my mom and my sister, but it started shifting. I have when we try to help it everybody. Our court date today is to finally get out to move out. The judge's ruling was unsealed. Are divorce case. Rob did not turn over all of this. Is this a joke? Basically, everything that you throw into it, you throw that into a portion. Every time she meets me, I've never allowed anybody to come out but myself. When the circle breaks up, so that's 2017. That's a lot. He doesn't like to sit down, he likes to go after. So that's Joe and Don. He's real good. Yeah. That's not true. Triple. Okay. This is our love language. It's back and forth. That's not true. No, it's not. I'm giving him an out. You don't even understand that I'm giving him an out. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen. My TV pauses so much. I don't know what to do. All because I wanted to use a card that wasn't hers. No one. My sister and I have been avoiding one another to not cause further problems between us. But for my daughter to be in this situation under a roof which I provided, I feel as though it's a slap in the face. She don't appreciate anything I did. I've done her or the efforts that I put in to try to make sure that I set them up for success. The tax businesses, the houses, teaching her how to further her life, giving her skills. But do some simple to that. And how do you handle it? Keep walking the other way. You keep giving, it's gonna get worse. You gotta draw the line. You gotta hit the wall and learn. That's your sister. It don't matter. I like to go the light route. Charles goes straight for the juggler. What? I'm just listening. Do you think I can hold my own? I mean, with a female, yeah. Oh, that's wow. Oh, okay. Charles, have my back. I can see behind you. Oh my God. You have the back. But do things right. But what my mother say, I'm gonna make a date to hang out with my mother. And we're gonna talk about everything that's going on. I just hope that it's peace in my family.
I do have peace. I'm a long way from them. I've seen a lot. My family was Tyler Perry before Tyler Perry. I have peace.
Can I touch you off with something like this? Absolutely. I've had a night. Let me just get the regular. Yes, please. My girlfriend should be here shortly. Here's your margarita. Make sure it was strong. Thank you for your welcome. Hey, hey. Hi. Hi, beautiful. Dear extra hug. Sit down. I need all the hugs I can get, girl. Oh no. Craziness. Last night was a lot. But anyway, I won't jump right into it. I just want to know how you do. I'm doing okay. I didn't go to sleep last night. How do you know if I slept in? Yeah, it was heavy. It was heavy. Yesterday before I even arrived. I sent my mom this text. I felt so much sadness now, and I don't even know why. I just wanted you to pray over me. Wow. She said, I'll pray for you now, baby. I was a little blindsided, honestly. I would never give these ladies an opportunity to put my friendship with Portia on the line. I'm sorry, Shania. I didn't even know what I was going to get into. The fact that she was questioning me in front of these girls, it's like they're the jury. I would think with us being decades in on our friendship, that she would discuss things in private with me. So it was disheartening. Well, first of all, I don't even know what happened to get you guys where you guys are now. It sounded like just the conversations that I've had with the girls got taken back to Portia in a weird way. You went on to say that you had this conversation with Shania. What did you say that I didn't come to her wedding? All of these case in points were basically say I'm a bad friend. Was it not brought back the way that you said it? No, because I would never go and sit with Angela and have a conversation about Portia. But what did happen is them talking to me about how she's not my friend and not a good friend. And I was like, well, no, we are friends. And I know sometimes it could look a certain way. I mean, everybody in this group has come to me and said, you sure you're showing her friend? Are you sure you're friends? She don't support you. Okay, is this you? No, that's not her. That's true. Well, I thought you guys have been friends forever. She doesn't know that you see. She knows what I'm saying. I feel like Portia through shade. She would have known if it was your song. I felt like she would support your music because of how loyal you are to her. And I just hope that loyalty is reciprocated. I'm always responding like, no, I ain't like that, or it's cool. I'm always just downplaying it. And yeah, do I some of that stuff hurt me? Absolutely. Yeah. Even when I was at the lowest with one of the ladies in the group, no matter what she did, no matter how she dragged me, I always stayed on. And that's because that's what I do. Saying. And I think that's the problem with this group. They don't understand that. They don't understand this friendship. When I think about Shania and Portia's relationship, I see similarities of my friendship with Nene. It's hard to have those conversations. It's hard to ask your friend, are you my friend? It's hard to like see your friend that you used to, talking on the phone with all day, and then you see them in the friend circle and you guys are not even speaking. That's like one of the hardest things that I had to go through with some of the ladies that I was super close to. But honestly, it's not just us, right? There are other components. Like she shared with me that even my mom don't really know like how to accept you because of the history with our parents. So I just feel like it's hard to be your friend because she's always like, be careful around her and you can't trust her and the apple don't fall from her tree. And I'm like, that's her for sure. I talked to Tamia and she was like, girl, you just talking about me the whole time. I know you don't want to hear you and Tamia's been friends since y'all was in high school, but you got to watch the dog that brings the bone. I was in elementary, middle school, when I got introduced to Auntie Diane. Mom and Diane were like two peas in a pod. Or at least my mom considered her mom to be her best friend. Our parents have had their ups and downs in our friendship. It doesn't have anything to do with Portia. Yeah, I don't know. You guys will get to some place of resolve. But I'm glad I've got a one-on-one with you. I mean, I hate that it's under research. Yeah, well, you should. I know like every friendship has its internal issues, but you guys genuinely When I tell you, I will laugh and talk to my parents. We will laugh at each other. We tell them. So we are like, there you go. Like, I would love to have a Portia Chanel relationship. Oh, wow. Well, I might be up for that. You want to take me in? Coming up next. I don't live my life with these cameras. I want the Portia that's not my camera. It's a lot. Please. Please stop.
Woo wee, y'all. Welcome back. It's another episode. This is episode 11 of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. Yes. My TV was kind of pausing out. I had to change the channel to a different one, and it's good now. But some of it I didn't get. Okay, so I saw the part with Angela and her husband having a conversation, and part of it was gone. But he seems like a cool guy. Um Angela was talking about how much she has done for her sisters and how she have set them up for success, especially financial success, and it doesn't seem like they have been, really, appreciating what she have done for them. And he think that, she should, take her hands off of them and just, continue to walk and live your life. But she like, but these my sister. This my sister. You talking about, Well, I'm with the husband. I think that, what's that word? What's that saying? When you don't work for it, it don't mean nothing to you. I don't know if that's how you say it, but that's what it means. Like, well, when people don't work for something, it doesn't mean anything to them. And that's just the fact of the matter is, that's why when you really can't, you want to give your kids and you want to give your family everything that you can, especially when you got it like that. But at the end of the day, man, they gotta have to have some unction within themselves. Otherwise, it won't mean the things that you give to them, it won't mean nothing. You know what I'm trying to say? And I be having these conversations with the Lord all the time, because I know my business about to pop off. Okay, it's about to pop like a balloon, and it's going to be so huge that the next generation will be taking care of it. Will be taking care of from it. But I was telling the Lord how I don't want to be an enabler to any of my future descendants, whether my children, whether future family members. I want to give them a leg up, but I don't want to give them the leg. You feel me? Because people, I don't want them to be lazy. I don't want them to like be entitled. I don't want them to sit around and do nothing and be nothing and just wait for the trust fund to drop, at the different times within the decade and stuff. I don't want that. I want to give them a leg up, but I don't want to give them the leg. And it's the same thing with your family. You can help them as much as you can, but don't do too much. Let them work. Let them work. Let them feel what it's like to work and to achieve something. Even if you got it like that, you could be a millionaire and you got it like that, and you can help your family, but you're not really helping them if you just are enabling them and just giving them money and they just living off of you. That's not helping nobody. All right, y'all, it's back on already.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby,
I'm gonna pick out some looks and you let me know what you think. Okay,
let
baby?
me see.
Ladies, today is the day. I get to pick my single. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. So excited for this week because Portia's not here. They really be trying, but no, I'm not buying it. I appreciate you. Been working really hard. Now a new location coming.
Yeah, you want to block it?
We're gonna handshake on that.
You gotta do the winner handshake like that. Now they gonna bring it right. They gonna lock it in.
Something simple, like a little red, or like a little. One of my best friends is getting married in Napa Valley. Mike and I promised we wouldn't miss it, and so we're gonna be there to support our friends.
is not no wedding outfit.
That friendship is hard, and it should not be. We can see it, and we're like, this has been going sideways for a long time, and I'm the only one I feel like is working. Cute. You fall. I go. Okay. Am I good at bowling? Take it easy. But I can be literally minimalist. Have you seen Portia's ass? That ass is not to be contained. That ass is free. Cynthia literally acts like she's so innocent. Trying to keep my own ball, not y'all. Hey, you will be all right. Just pay attention to the buns and the balls, okay? Now, do you mind if I bring up the bumper? What you do about a bumper? The bumper by the kitty thing? Oh, that's what it is. Okay, let's do it. You're gonna see Willie. Let's do this. Integrity. Do I like a G? You got the bumper? Okay, no. Oh my God. Just lay one of your arms down and then bowl with the other. Okay? You ain't no bumper girl. You're too big for that. Why does your brother like to bowling balls though? All right. Or she didn't want me to have my bumper. Girl, you need some bumpers. You know what? Sherry got bumpers. The bumpers are on her ass. Don't try to give me the whole ball. What you mean, whole ball? What if they don't need to just get out and just do something silly like, I know. I was just playing with y'all. Y'all know that, right? I'm really like a pro. Wait, how is DJ? I thought it really just the divorce started affecting her. But then I thought about it, I was like, wait, then she keeps saying, Mommy, where you going? And always like so attached like that. I was like, oh, it's because I'm working, out of the house more. She's so not used to that. And it's just a huge change. And I just know like she's very, very sensitive right now. The other day we were in my bed and she said, where's my papa? Wow. And so I said, oh, yeah, remember I told you he's working. She said, you're going too long. You're still going too long. And I said, I know. I said, you're talking to him. Ooh. Yeah. Damn. Wow. Just the fact that she even brought him up, I didn't know where to take him, where to deal with those feelings. And so I texted him and he left us on red. But it's just like at this point, he wakes up every day to figure out a way to wreck my life or whatever. So this is just one of the many things that I have to deal with during this divorce. We had a real family. Like, I don't want it to look like I'm trying to replace everybody. I'm still not everyone's friend. You got pain. And I know it's hard. Yeah. Like, honestly, like when we get together, we usually just have fun and everything. Yeah. I don't talk about stuff. But you don't have to. Like, it's okay to have your moments. And you don't have to be strong all the time. But I understand why you feel like you have to. I've been through divorces. I absolutely get it. And just keep going because you have a lot going on. This is why I said the other day with the whole Shania thing, I can admit that I'm not strong enough to take it on. I know that. I'm so fragile right now. Well, I was actually telling Shania that I feel like, a little space, a little time is probably good for you. Yeah. I will say this, peace is a progress. Like, you're a work for peace. Like, I genuinely wanted for my event, the Pamper by Portia event, to be a celebration of us individually as women, and then for us to have peace and come together at the end. But why does the narrative seem like I'm just this horrible friend? You're loyal to me to a fault. I'm like this person who's putting you in the shadows. Like, how does that make you put it in? That's your guard. I gotta be the best Portia I can be. But right now, going through the divorce, am I really 100% of what my friends need? Maybe not. Mm-hmm. And I'm normally not being as fragile because I'm like a strong friend, a funny friend, But I know right now, mentally, I just can't take anything else.
Who said that?
Sit down and talk it through. I'm just hoping that the friendship and truth that I know we have, we can just lean on that. At the end of the day, that's my friend. Okay? Coming up next, the court didn't take the kids into consideration and not even listen to me anymore. When I'm in control of kids, where is the problem? Okay. I'm sorry, you know that my kids are not the same.
Woo wee, y'all. Woo wee. Okay, so I just saw Portia and Angela and Cynthia at the bowling alley doing their thing. And I guess little Pilar, as she said before, that she been asking for her papa. She been asking for Portia's ex-husband to be. I feel bad for the little girl, cause she's seeing, like where's her papa at? Where he at? He been working for like too long, So I just hope she just, eventually just tell her the truth, just tell her the truth, cause I don't know what else you can do. I mean, how much longer will he be working? Might as well just tell him the truth. Tell her the truth. Will we? And in the whole conversation about Portia, she made a comment that she didn't want to. She's going through a lot right now, and she don't want to divorce her friend Shamia. Well, ain't nobody talking about divorcing your friend Shamia. No, y'all should be. This is the time to come together. This is the time where your friends are really important. They help you to stay up in times like this. So I hope that her and Shamia, Portia and Shamia, can get it together. They've been friends way before this show. I hope this show really doesn't create a wedge between the two. I ain't gonna lie. Look, it has been looking funny all of these episodes. Portia is not looking very supportive of Shamia, but I'm sure this ain't nothing new. But when other people start to point it out, I think you start to take heed to it a little bit more. But but yeah, I hope that they get it together and that they will continue to be friends. I don't think it was nice that Portia mom was like, Shamia don't fall far from the tree, because Portia's mother and Shamia's mother used to be best friends, and now they're not best friends anymore. So Portia mom kind of is looking at Shamia as a foe now and whatnot. If anything, it should be the other way around, because Portia, the one who, unfortunately took somebody's husband, and Shamia is a married woman. So you can say, watch your back to Portia, because the apple don't fall far from the tree. I'm just saying. If you want to be real, will we? I just hope that the ladies all get it together. Um, before the show come on, y'all gonna watch that show Bravo Gen X with all the housewife kids on there? That looks interesting. Okay, y'all, it's back on.
Can you hear me? Your connection. Wait, what is happening? You gotta turn one of them off. I love my mom. Like you would never know that she's almost 80 years old. She is social media aficionado. She has like multiple devices. You are a millennial. You are such a millennial. Even though my mom has been going through one of the most challenging times
she will drop everything to show up for me. I just left a meeting with Tanya. We had to have an emergency because Ralph and his attorney are trying to get Tanya recused from my case. Sounds like Ralph is trying to get her removed from the case, and he's trying to claim being rightful owner to Juice Adora LLC. It's crazy. At the last trial, the court had set another date for us to turn over all our financials. Ralph had not turned over his financials. So Tanya just told me that they are filing a motion to recuse because she created another company since he was trying to come from my other company. So he now saying, well, I want both of them. He wants 40% of Juice Store LLC that I incorporated with in 2005, and then he wants 40% of my new entity. And we're like, no, absolutely not. Ralph coming after my company truly caught me off guard because Ralph does very well. He works very hard. I don't know the details of Ralph's finances. We have separate accounts, but it's definitely raised my eyebrow. I don't understand why he would want to drain me dry. I am providing for the kids 100%. No matter what happens with us, we still have to have a level of respect for each other because we still have to parent our children. In the long run, it hurts our kids. You won't believe, I even didn't tell you this, but he literally took the access away from me on our security system. So when I got to the house, my code did not work on the doors, and I was completely locked out of the house. Yeah, I had to go to a hotel, and this was like 1 in the morning. And then he magically gets to the house, and he's able to walk down the basement door and get in. And then he comes upstairs and lets me in the house. All I know is you better stay in that basement. That's not when I came home. You better stay in that basement. I don't want to run into him in the garage. I don't want to run into him in the driveway. You just want to run over him with your phone. Oops. All of this stuff that Ralph is creating and the drama that he's bringing, he doesn't realize what he's doing to these children. With his life, he may deny himself. I just want to move on. I really do. Because this is draining. Keep praying, Mama. Keep praying for everybody. Even my enemies and the people that want to see my downfall. Pray for them too. Angie, you ready to storm out there, girl. Hey, you look cute. Thank you. Good seeing you, pumpkin. That's how I have to be. Okay. My mom and I have always been close. She knows how to make you laugh. You know, a lot of my sense of humor comes from my mom. Growing up, I definitely had dreams of taking care of my mom and her living a certain way. So I bought my mom a house in Atlanta. It's an honor to take care of her. What's going on? Nothing. We just got the keys today. Keys? Keys to the new house. So what about the old house? What about the house that I got you? I appreciate you doing it and stuff, but it's just like I want to be a little self-reliant. I want to be worried. You got to look stuff on your plate. The house that my mom and my sister lived in, we paid about $490. I feel like my efforts were in vain. In the long run, it's gonna work out. You can handle your other business. You don't have to be worried about us. I'm happy because I no longer have the added responsibility taking care of them. But you know, it's sad because I definitely had dreams of taking care of my mom, and so for that not to continue to happen, it's painful. I'm getting a lot of new information. You just got me with that. But I feel like I needed to talk to you lately with everything I've been going through with you and the whole Marty situation. I didn't know if you got to her face. And when Amari told me you didn't say anything, that just reminded me all the times she didn't never say anything. When we okay, we need to get this out. Like, and I don't talk even still. And I know you're in the middle of it,
but I always feel like you don't think I need you to be like in the paint for me, just standing up for me. Now I know you did it that time for Charles, and I'll stand up for you again. What happened? He said something on the lines of, "Your daughter needed to clean up or something," and that was it. And that day, I was not scared. I was not scared because I was walking up on him. Man, what was he gonna be blown? I don't know what it was, but I mean, he was talking about my child. You don't do that. But that has turned into 3 years. You not talking to him. He's not funny, but I'm gonna write him a letter. Just explain to him that I'm sorry that that happened. But you know what? I love him so much. That's my son in love. You know the same age almost. What? Are we doing the age thing? I'm sorry. You were not talking about my husband at his age. Well, see, I would never talk about his age to his face. Gosh. You know what? You know what? It's okay. It's okay because it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. I love you. Love you.
Coming up next, you need to put your mic on. Oh, put your mic on. You see this big thing right here?
Woo wee, woo wee. Okay, what did we just see? Okay, so I just saw Drew and she was talking to her mother about the divorce and how she had to, I guess, stay in the hotel for the night because her door wasn't working, and she's saying that it was her ex-husband to be, but who really knows, the thing wasn't working, she couldn't get in, but you know he was able to come and open the door and go back down in the basement or whatever the next day. So I just don't know. Will we I I go back and forth because I'm all about family. I don't want to see families get torn apart. I like seeing families come together. I like people, repenting and coming back to, doing things in the right way if they went adrift. I like unity. I pray that they can get it right and that they won't have to get a divorce. I mean, it's looking like it ain't going. It look like it ain't no hope, but I think it's interesting that, Drew's ex-husband to be is coming for her portions of her businesses. I think that that's pretty bold. I don't know. I think I mean, maybe he felt like he, put a lot into it and maybe he helped her a lot with it. I don't know. Maybe it's more to the story. If you've been with somebody for all of these years, of course, y- you probably have helped in a way. I mean, he's asking for 40% of each of them. At least it's not, all of it or 50. I don't know. Mm, 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 mm. Woo wee. I just hope for better days for Drew and her husband, her now husband. I just pray for that they will get it together. And if a miracle can take place and they can just work it out and he can get it together and she get it together, that would be great. But if not, I hope that they both, move on with their life and be at peace. Will we? That's all I can say. What else we saw? Then we saw Angela. Angela, she was talking to her mother and everything. And I guess Angela's mother wasn't talking to her husband for 3 years. That's interesting. That's kind of sad though, all because of some words being exchanged that probably wasn't really even that serious. Well, I hope that they will work on their relationship. Angela, mother, and her son-in-law, I hope that they'll work on that relationship because they all family. All right, it's back on y'all.
Sorry, I'm not playing with you. I swear to God. You see this big thing right here? God, no, I haven't even had wine today. I can't do this. I needed Jesus, Mary, and Joseph to all take the wheel because I'm damn near about to die. Chloe, move over. And I hadn't had enough wine. I clearly, at this point, I probably should have done some other things too. Getting in the car with her. My anxiety right now is. Oh my gosh, you give me anxiety. Everything gives you anxiety. You gotta like man up. I don't want to be a man. Okay, woman up. Going through a divorce, trying to get this restaurant open, having to take care of 4 kids plus a dog plus myself. It's hard. By the time I get back home from carpool, I'm exhausted. I thought that you were going to get a Jeep for a first car possibly, but it's looking like you need Honda Civic hatchback like I did. You just give me a small BMW and you can call it a day. I don't know if you can afford a BMW. No, you can't. No. That's where we go wrong, right? Because I take care of me and you're going to take care of you. I'll buy you the car, but you still have to maintain the car. I know what I'm going to be doing, which is helping and running the restaurant. Okay, good. Trying to get this restaurant open. Second one. I can tell that it's gonna be very, very, very nice. Once it's completely finished. Yeah. The infamous Sandy Springs location has definitely given me a run for my money. Are you gonna put a roll here or you're not? No, so I took this down, but we have these 2 big tables. This is a little tip. Single level here. That's it. The price of everything has went up. And it's just been really, really hard. Sandy Springs is super important. I have to get it open. I have so many responsibilities. And financially, I just want to make sure that me and the girls are okay. I still need your help. So I'm going to figure out a day soon. Okay. That we can at least start like the hiring process, or at least the interviewing process. And I really would love for your input. What is wrong with you? Did you see that car about to hit us? Chloe, move over. Where? It wasn't even my fault. The thing with driving, you have to drive for everyone. You have to drive for everyone. You can't just drive for yourself. So stop. Teaching you driving is not for me. You're so dramatic. You must be the lose. Baby, you must be the lose. You must be the lose. Oh, there she is. You go over here and sit down. We need a fork to pick me up. The kids, they do their gymnastics here. Yeah, this is trampoline. When you guys were little, I would not allow you to do what you allow your kids to do on this trampoline. But it's a new day now. Hmm. This is very good. Just something to you. To me, and to you. Because you have the big responsibility. Divorce attorney bills. Yeah. You realize it's been 2 years? Going through even the court process, it just gets lower and lower every year. Like when you feel like you can't get any lower, then you hit rock bottom. Everything is so overwhelming right now. My mom just jumped on a flight because she felt like she needed to be here, just to be able to help me navigate time with my children, work, my mental health, everything. Let's be honest, Rock and I are at war. Every time we go to court, it's a new fight. I'm in constant prayer because I want you to be over. I want it to be over. I do, but I don't know. Because if my attorney gets accused, I have to buy a whole new lawyer. And in actuality, it will kind of start over. Okay. I just want it to come to an end. Because honestly, I feel like Ralph and I have been better co-parents than we were as a married couple. So that's a little good that I have to hold on to. Is he fighting me in court? Yes. Is he trying to get my attorney that's conflicting to me? Because I feel that if you have any compassion or any love for me as the mother of your children,
not be trying to bash me and put me in a financial situation where it makes me fail.
Did you ever talk to him about that?
The only thing I told well since I've been here, I did tell him that I thought that the courts made a dumb decision. The way you guys live, him downstairs, you upstairs, because the courts didn't take the kid
And
mind in there into consideration. It's not helping the kid's mental at all. Because I feel the kids are out of control.
and I ain't damn girl. Okay, say it right. No, what is that?
I spend most of my time all day yelling. No, stop doing this. You can't do that. They're not even listening to me anymore. When I take control of kids, there is a problem. I'm traveling and I'm traveling.
Okay.
I'm sorry because I didn't know that you felt this way. I'm sorry.
I didn't know that my kids are not the same.
They're not.
I didn't know that.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I could change anything, I would. I had not expected her to have to go through what she's going through.
When my mom tells me that she sees a change in my kids, that's like my worst nightmare. They're kids. They didn't ask to be in this position. They didn't ask for this, and I just feel like I'm failing them.
I don't want my kids to make you sad.
The vibes in the house are not good, and I feel like the kids can sense it. I'm working so hard to create some normalcy for them. It's just a really tough reality, that I have to figure out and learn how to deal with. At the end of the day, we're going to be connected for life.
For life. He's gonna be the father of my grandkids forever until I make them my own.
Oh, God.
So, you gotta be realistic.
I can't. You are going to live forever.
But that's the last thing you feel about me.
I got the last word on this.
I'll let you have the last word.
Coming up next, I would like moving forward. Will you feel some kind of way? You're done. You're tired. Am I boring you?
Woo wee, y'all. Okay, so I just saw Drew talking to her mother. I really like her mother. Her mother just seems like a really nice, grounded, Christ-led woman. Oh, woo. I mean, she's right. I'm sure it has affected the kids. I think I do think that it was a good decision for the court to make the decision that they made by putting him in the basement, because it kind of made it so that he's still in the home, but yet they're still separated. So it's, even though it's a little funny duddy, but it's better than him not being there at all. It's, I think that that's better than him not being there at all. But I don't know. I don't know. I just pray that the kids will, not be wounded from this so much, or that they can overcome this, in which they can. If you got Jesus Christ, you can overcome all things. He can heal all wounds. I just pray that the kids, won't let their emotions rule them. And I hope that they will, take control of their life. Not let don't let your emotions rule you, because your emotions will run you right into a wall. Okay. But yeah, I feel bad for Drew and her husband, and I just hope it just, like I said before, I just hope that everything will just be all right. I love Drew. I think she's a sweet girl. And I hope that she doesn't steer, I said it before, but I hope that she doesn't steer away from Christ. Cuz usually when people get divorced and stuff, they just, they become real free. They start living their life real free. Like, I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to move how I want to move. And a lot of the times they'll move away from Christ, like they start wanting to date a woman, and wanting to live their life in a way that becomes separated from Christ, you know, because they just feel like I'm gonna do things different. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. But you don't want to do you so much that you become dead in Christ. You feel me? You don't want that. And life is not promised, and you don't want to die in being separated from Christ, because if you die separated from Christ here on earth, you'll be separated from Jesus Christ when you pass away as well. And a life that's not with Jesus Christ is in the pits, and nobody wants to go there, because it wasn't made for you. It was made for the devil and the dark forces. It was made for them. Okay, so I'm just saying, some people may not like what I said, but that's the truth, and I'm always gonna speak the truth. All right, y'all, let's back on.
The table is a little small. Can you bring another chair for our bag? Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Going for a drink. Hey. It was on a five. That's a good thing. Okay, yes. Thank you. You are welcome. Y'all enjoy. Sure, they have really good stuff, so we'll see. Okay. So how you been? I've been good. I just been dealing with all my stuff. Hey, let me call you right back. Don't give me that face, you like. Your mom? Yeah. What's been on with you this week? Oh, this week? No. How's your week been? I didn't really do anything. I just well, you had your event, so that was a big deal. So what's going on? Let's talk. I feel like, I don't know, trying to have this little reserve energy. This sit down with Shania is kind of unbelievable for me. All the feelings that she has been feeling, she's been secretly expressing to other people. So I haven't been privy to them. Well, she's been my best friend for decades. I don't want to be at odds with her. I'm not the odds, but I want to be heard today. First, let me just apologize for maybe not being as open about my feelings over the years. There's been things in our friendship that have hurt my feelings, and a lot of stuff I masked because I handle our friendship with feelings. I think all I'm trying to say is I think I wouldn't have preferred it to have come out in the group. I didn't need them to tell me or tell you how to feel about what we got going on. You had already discussed some of these things prior to me anyway. That's okay. How we even got. So the difference between you and I is when you do things that bother me, like talk over my music, I didn't go crazy about it right then and there. When you do little petty stuff like they post or talk over me when I'm talking, all those things feel dismissive to me, and they're hurtful. So I would like moving forward is when you feel some kind of way, you're done. You're tired. Am I boring you? Taking a breath. Okay, a little bit uncomfortable. Okay. Why is it uncomfortable? For me to express myself. It's a way it's an uncomfortable situation. Mm-hmm. To be honest, I am surprised by this energy I'm getting from Shania. I'm confused to why all these things are being brought back up that we talked about. The fact that Portia took the stuff that these ladies were saying and ran with it, it's hurtful. It brought up all the rumors back in the day and the reasons why she, quote unquote, wasn't a good friend to me. And yes, I did admit that, some of that stuff happened, but we're good now. We're in a good place. So I'm sad because these ladies have said some really distasteful and ugly things about her, and I shut it down. I'm here to try to honestly resolve and possibly salvage a friendship. Well, I would like to salvage our friendship. Yeah, because what you're saying, it feels like you're being dismissive. What is happening, Sheena? Okay, it feels like everything I'm saying you're dismissive. What I'm trying to do is have a productive conversation because I don't want to argue with you. But look at how you respond. If I did nonverbal communications like, okay, you would feel like I was dismissing your feelings. Can I tell you what really hurts too? You come to me and you say these things like, oh, well, yeah, my mom said don't trust you and the apple's gonna fall far from the tree. You know how that makes me feel? What I'm saying, what you do, I understand what it is. me about something from 10 years ago or something that you decided you were upset about and tell me about it. I would never, never, never do that. Sorry, I wouldn't. Let's be how we are off camera on camera. You're not allowing you can't put a dollar amount on that. I want you to do that because you love me and you enjoy me around me, not because you want to get paid to do it. Now, if it's your show are you to not be honest about your feelings, I want the portion that's not on camera. I mean, it's not new. I'm a new piece holder. This is uncharted territory for both of us. Like it's always her on the camera. But now that I'm able to share, it don't feel good when everybody can see both sides. I don't know. So the fact that you have minimized my feelings to be about the show is really unfortunate because it's not about the show for me. It's a lot. Please, please stop. I don't even know what I did wrong for you to say stop. I don't. I'm just trying to express myself.
Woo wee. Woo wee. Oh, well, I just saw Portia and Shamia. They had their conversation, and it ended up with Portia walking away, going to the bathroom. Woo wee. I feel where Shamia is coming from. Over the years, she felt dismissed by Portia, and now she wants to let her know how she feels. And, I guess even in this moment, Portia is, huffing and puffing and whatnot. And I guess it's two sides to Portia, I guess. So, according to Shamia, there's two sides, the one off camera and the one on camera. And, so maybe there's probably a more softer, gentler Portia, that we don't get to see as much, off camera. So I don't know. I don't know. I feel it. I feel it though. I mean, but this is TV land, and you talking about a show, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, what you expecting from a show like this? I feel Shamia, she a real one. This her first time on the show. People are themselves the first seasons, and then as time go forward, I think the characters, they see it more as a job, essentially. So it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. But Prudence, you said not liking Shamia. Oh, you don't like Shamia? Can you tell us why? Why don't you like Shamia? I love Shamia. I think that she's cool and everything, but I think that you should always have your own backbone. Don't just, be following the crowd because that's your friend and you knew her for all this time. You follow what's right, have a backbone of your own, what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, have your own backbone. And I feel like she be getting lost in the sauce sometimes. She be forgetting that, she a grown woman. This ain't middle school no more. You don't have to follow around nobody. Be your own woman. Woo wee. But I love Shamia though. She's a nice woman. She seems to have a good heart. She likes to have fun. She's beautiful. I love her skin tone. She has this rich, beautiful skin tone. I really love it. Yeah, she's a nice girl, and she's been around for a long time. She's been around for a long time on this show, just being a friend of the show. But, I think she's seeing that, hey, it's a different world when you enter, reality TV and television. These people are here to to produce a show, to complete a show. All right, it's back on.
You want to ask to go?
Oh, sure.
Hey, how's everything? Yes, okay. Can I get my food? I want to take off this stuff. Yes, ma'am. Can I take your plate? I'm about to.
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, lovely. Thank you. Okay.
Well, I really hate that you couldn't finish your food and we're leaving here without resolve. So definitely came for that. So I just continue to pray for us.
I just didn't see it. I didn't know if we were ready to go. Yeah, we're talking anymore.
And we aren't talking anymore because you just said, should we have stopped and started crying? I can never read your mind. I'm asking what I did wrong in that moment.
I'm just human. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm just trying to do the best I can. That's all.
I think we both feel that way because I think we all have things going on in our lives we go to. Often I'm asking my feelings because I want to handle our personal care because I know you often are in a fragile state. I don't want to upset you or bring you more grief or drama. But I also want you to find the bandwidth to care about things that hurt me. And I don't want to feel like I'm being dismissed. I don't want it to be a bigger thing or make it a moment or make it.
So tell me, like, what can I do?
If I'm pouring my heart out to you, like, don't tell me to stop. I want to feel like you heard me and like you care and like you really listen, and not like I felt dismissed.
Got it. Check. We'll do it. Okay. I don't want to break up with you, Shania.
Me either. I don't want to be like,
Yeah, I don't want this for us.
I'm sorry, okay?
me too. I'm sorry.
We got this, okay? And still move forward if it's something that you want to talk about. Let's do it. But you just want to.
I agree.
I'll do the same thing.
For sure.
I'll do the same thing. I love you.
I love you to give me a hug. Let's put our hearts to each other's hearts.
Okay. What's the next thing?
I do feel like I was truly heard. Will we be able to move forward and like be real friends after? I would love that. I'm ready for it. Let's get matching tattoos.
Some friends gonna be mad at you and be mad at me. I get it. Like, who am I gonna call?
Oh, it was fun to say that. I let it out for you today.
So good. Oh my God. I've never begged so much in my life to stop a tornado, an argument, an ambush before. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. But I'm just hoping that we can get back to a better place and move on.
Be free now.
Next time on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I am freelancing marinated cookware. Oh, we're gonna do a little bit of that.
What is happening right now?
Not what I saw before.
I don't listen to them.
Am I wearing gloves? They need to be clutched. I heard you were looking for me. Yeah, I know.
Woo wee, y'all, woo wee. Well, I'm happy to see that they ended with a hug. Portia apologized. She apologized, and she did it quickly, and she did it fully, and it wasn't passive aggressive. It was great. I guess this is the Portia we haven't been able to see. This is the real Portia, the off camera. Yes, I'm happy for them. I want to see friendships continue to flourish and to be strong. Yes. I, I wish the best for them. They've been friends for all this time, all these years for a reason. So might as well take it to the end. Take it to the end of life. 90 years old, rocking in the chair together. Why not? I think it's wonderful having a friend. If you have a friend, hold on to your friends. If they're good people, hold on to them, because it's hard out here when you don't have a friend. I don't have many friends um at all. So speaking from somebody who don't have many friends at all, if you got friends, hold on to them. If they good, if the iron is sharpening iron, keep your friends. Be true to them, treat them how you want to be treated, and I pray that they will treat you how you want to be treated as well. Just be a good person to them, you know. And but try not to have too much high expectations for them, because they're just human beings. You know, we all are just human beings. But your duty is to be a good friend to them, and their duty is to be a good friend to you. In the way that that looks like to them, you know. But try not to have too much of a high expectation. But yeah, keep your friends. If you got them, keep them, because it's hard to make new friends as you know, get older in life and stuff. It's harder to make those lasting connections. You feel me? So enjoy. Yes, honey. Woo wee. Hill YSL said, good night, Portia is growing up. Yes, she is. Or maybe Portia is real to the ones that, you know, who she find to be her real friends. I don't know. I like Portia. I don't mind Portia. I don't like some of the things that she do, you know, like the whole getting with a married man. I just can't get with that. But I think, you know, that she's a cool woman. I like women, period. I like the womanhood of women. I like, you know, the what you call it, the sisterhood in women, you know. So I want the best for us all, and I'm hoping that, you know, us all of us women across the nation will, you know, love on one another. Like when I'm out in public, if I see a person and oh, I like their outfit, I tell her, I say, I love your outfit. Or if I think she looks beautiful, I'll tell her, you look beautiful. Or if I love her hair, I'll be like, I love your hair. I believe in spreading love, you know? Spread love, y'all. I be wanting to spread love to the guys too, but I don't want nobody to think that I'm hitting on them or anything like that. I just think that men need to hear too that, hey, your outfit looks nice, or oh, your hair looks nice. Oh, I like your shoes. You know, I believe that love, spreading love, and kids, they need to hear it too. You know, like, oh, you did a good job with that, or oh, I like your outfit, or oh, your hair is pretty. They need to hear it the most, kids. That love. Spread love, y'all. That's the ending message. Spread love. When you're thinking of something like, oh, that person got on something nice you like, or oh, you like the way they wearing that, or oh, they look nice today. Tell them. Tell it to them. And I'm telling you, it's like sowing a seed as well. You gonna have people coming to you just randomly saying, "Oh, I like your hair. Oh, you look beautiful. Oh, I like your purse. Oh, I like your shoes. Oh, blah blah blah. Oh, I like your features." Or you know, so spread love. That's my ending message. Spread love. That's what Jesus Christ want us to do. And that's what we should do as human beings. Spread love. All right, y'all. Well, I am out. This was a good episode. I enjoy seeing the sisterhood. That was really good to see. Really good to see, especially on Real Housewives of Atlanta, when you know it be where it gets real hot. You feel me? So it was good to see two black women coming together, loving on each other, and you know, just making things right. I love it. All right. Check out stamps-tv.com if you haven't already. So many shows on there. We got Club Stamps, which is has this show in it, Real Housewives of Atlanta, as well as the Ready to Love, the new season that's going to be coming back this summer. It didn't say the date like I thought they did, but it's coming back this summer. They did 6 episodes in, and then they cut it off, and now they're coming back in the summertime to complete the season. But we got those two shows, those two new 2025 shows in Club Stamps. So go check out Club Stamps. And it also has 77 other videos in Club Stamps, okay? Full seasons that are ready to view right now. So go check out Club Stamps. You get that membership for 4 months. We charge your credit card one time, and we don't save it or anything like that. It doesn't get saved. Um, you just get your membership for 4 months, and that's more than enough time to do these seasons and for you to watch all of the content in there. Okay. And then we also on the website we got free videos that are ready to view right now. You can go over there on stamps-tv.com right now. Stamps-tv.com right now and go watch the videos. We got free videos, full seasons on there as well. And we got Stamps Apparel. Stamps Apparel, it's a Christian clothing brand. It's all of our designs are on there. Go check it out. Some really cool pieces. This is one of them, the Wake and Pray. What else? And we got Stamps Essentials as well on there. That's our hair care line. Right now, I'm rocking our system. It's called Stay Moist Coils hair system, and it helps you to define your natural curl pattern. I don't have any chemicals in my hair. My hair is natural, it's virgin hair. And this is my hair with the Stay Moist Coils hair system in it. It's a super awesome system. It's a 3-part system. The step one is moisture, the step two is a gel, and the step three is a really thick oil. When you put it all together, it gives you super defined curls. Okay. Yes, and I have kinky hair. I have kinky hair. I don't have my hair won't look like this. If I don't put in my Stay Moist Coils, my hair won't look like this. This is our Stay Moist Coils hair system, okay? That's giving me these defined coils. And we also have shampoos, protein treatments, deep conditioners, um, hair greases, hair oils, all of it. Shea butter, everything. So go check out the Stamps Essentials line up on the website, stamps-tv.com. All right, y'all. Well, I'm out. I will see y'all next month. Because as I say, I only do this every first, second, and third Sunday. And then that's it. And then I rest, and then I come back. Okay. The following week. So well, God bless y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming on. Y'all have a great rest of the month. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next month. I holla. Bye.